What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Shiba Inu. And I think the thing that we need to talk about is when this will lose a zero, because a lot of people get stuck on the fact that I say, it can get to a penny, it can get to 10 cents, 20 cents, a dollar, whatever I talk about it could get to. It definitely can get to those points. A lot of people like to focus on the negativity about things and always say it can never get to this price. Well, never is a strong word, right? A lot of people say that Bitcoin can never get to a certain price, that Ethereum can never get to a certain price, that Dogecoin would never get to a certain price. Well, guess what? It did. And it's not a once in a lifetime opportunity, right? It's something that happened that can definitely happen again, right? Things can happen, especially when you start to really look into a lot of the detail. But we're going to go into how it can lose a zero and when it can lose a zero by, my chart really breaking a lot of things down. Now, before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, also hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, I wanted to talk about the burn video that we have. So right now the burn video is at $29,600, which currently has made $457.98. Now, I'm going to burn off whatever this is minus taxes. I will burn off in my next burn video. And then this one's going to be taken off, and that one's going to be sit as the main burn video that should have everything all situated with it. So if you guys want to watch this, feel free to go ahead and watch it. It will be up in the cards, and it will be up even past when I upload the other burn video, just so that people can watch it and we can burn off as much as we possibly can. So definitely go ahead and watch that. The link will be up in the cards, and hopefully we can burn off all of this Shiba Inu. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive into what the price is, and then we'll break down some other things as we go through the rest of the data here. Now, currently the price of Shiba Inu is at 2,800. So I think it's at a really, really low price. You're looking at about a $16 billion market cap, which is 11th in popularity. Currently, we're sitting on 62 days of typical hold time. So people are holding it, more and more every single day. You see the circulating supply that's at 549. So they haven't added any more, and you haven't seen much that was taken off when it comes to the trillions or billions. You probably see millions that are coming off every single day. But you look at the volume and you could see that we're at 46.76% decrease in the last 24 hours. So people are not really making as many moves into this right now. Does this mean that this is dead? No, it does not. Does this mean that it creates a better buying opportunity for people that are really, really bullish on Shiba Inu? Yes, I think this is a great price to get into. Even if it does go lower, obviously those prices are great. I still think this is a great price to get into, because once we see that next leap to where it gets to a level where it can really hold those levels, right? If they burn off, let's say 30%, and it gets up to a level, well, now it's going to hold that level, and it will never get back to this price level ever again, right? So, and that's going to be very, very interesting to see once it does break those levels and get to those levels, maybe where we previously were in circulating supply, or lower than that. It would be great if it was lower than that, but we'll see how that all plays out. But that's where Shiba Inu is right now when we look at this all as a whole. I'm currently still holding 60.7 million. I haven't had a chance to make that purchase yet, which right now would be the best time to do that. So I need to find a way to purchase that with a different bank account, because I don't want to do it on Coinbase. I want to do it on Coinbase Pro because the fees are ridiculous on regular Coinbase. But that's a me problem, not a you problem. I'm holding 60.7 million and still holding strong and looking to add on more. Now, when we look at some other interesting information, when we go into Shiba Inu, now I did a search, because I always do a search on Shiba Inu news and see what they're talking about. Signals that it will crash, and Shiba Inu versus Dogecoin, and all of this other stuff that they have in place every single day, right, to bring people in. That's what articles are all about. That's what videos are all about, to bring people in. I was just scrolling down to see what people are asking, and they're asking like, will Shiba Inu be banned? Is crypto a good long-term investment? But what I was more interested in was a lot of this information. Can Shiba Inu reach 10 cents? Unfortunately, Shiba Inu will never reach 10 cents because it's financially illogical, right? I understand where they're coming from saying that it will never reach that level because they're only focusing on what today is, right? I felt like a spider just flew in my ear. They're only focusing on what today is and not on what it could be. So they're saying it will never reach 10 cents. I think using absolutes is something that I learned first, when it came to schools, never never use those absolutes. Try to use absolutes as little as possible, right? Because if you use absolutes, then you're basically confirming that it won't happen, right? There is a chance, there's potential chances that this could happen. It's just like saying you'll never win the lottery, and you're saying that to everybody in the United States, but then somebody won the lottery. So obviously somebody can win the lottery. There's a chance, right? It's not you will never win the lottery. You will never win the lottery if you never try. That can be something that confirms that. But there could also be an instance to where you never try and you pick up a card and all of a sudden, boom, you won the lottery, right? That could be an instance as well, which has happened in the past. So anyways, getting back to this situation, it seems to follow a trend. You're looking at 10 cents, you're looking at $1, right? It's impossible. Unfortunately, it's impossible to reach $1. Does it have any future value, right? How much does Dogecoin cost, right? When we get into a lot of these things, how high can Shiba go? And they're talking about where the price can actually go, and saying that it can go to 0.00004, right? Seeing that's where that high price actually is. Some people have targets that are a lot higher than that, 0.005, which would be a pretty substantial market cap, to say the least. By 2023 or 2024, they're obviously factoring in some sort of burn rate as you do look into that detail. Now, what I wanted to do was take you through my spreadsheet. So having this spreadsheet built up. Now, don't look at the years. Let's say that this is quarters, right? We'll do it by quarters, right? We'll do it by first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, right? So we're looking for when this can actually lose a zero. Now, I think we can see this make a move a lot sooner, but let's just say that we're actually going to see massive moves by quarter, right? So currently the supply, right? You're looking at this supply of 589 trillion with the total max supply. Who knows when they're going to introduce all those coins? So I'm going to say it's 589 trillion. Now, if you look at a lot of this detail where the current price is at 0.00003, it's at about a 17 or I guess $16 billion market cap. Now, what we're looking for is something that it can realistically get to. Now, we noticed that a lot of coins don't hold that $100 billion barrier well. So the point that we want to make with this spreadsheet is when is it going to break and basically lose a zero? And then also, what will the price be at one of those barriers of $100 billion? Well, you can see that on this list. It's going to get all the way to about this point of $58 billion or $59 billion. And that's where we'll actually see that level at or lose, I guess, not at, but lose a zero, right? Because when we're at that 0.00009, right, we're just seeing a little bit more oomph to it, which we were at 0.00009 at a lower supply. And that we did hit a lower market cap than that, but we had a lower supply. So it made sense why the market cap was lower. But now being at a high market cap, we need to get to a high supply. We need to get to a higher market cap. So currently, if you wanted to see it lose a zero, it would have to get to $59 billion, right? If you wanted to see it get to that barrier of $100 billion, it would be at 0.00017. So it wouldn't even be at double the point where you end up losing a zero. So it's making massive moves. Just looking at this, how it is there, right? Looking at it at 0.0002, right? That's a huge market cap. Now, once you do see this burn off, which I do think within the first year, we're going to see some things burn off within 2022. We're going to see some things burn off within 2023. We're going to see things burn off 2024. We're going to see something a lot bigger. But looking at just the supply staying the same, it's going to be very difficult to reach that level of 1 penny that we want to reach because, I wouldn't say it's impossible that it could get there. It's impossible at this market cap. The market cap is just would be too high, right? If you have this much supply and you go down to a level of 50 cents, right? What type of market cap are you looking at? That's $294 trillion market cap. That's insanely high. Looking at $1, that's $589 trillion market cap. That's too high. So is it impossible at the current market cap to reach 10 cents and reach a dollar, reach 50 cents, all of those numbers? Yeah, it's pretty damn difficult, and it's most likely not going to happen. It's like a 99.9% chance that it's not going to happen at those supplies. However, when the supply decreases, it's a lot bigger chance to get to some of those levels. So I feel like a lot of numbers I start to get confused and start to push, numbers that aren't there, but I feel like I did a good job with this. Let me know if I did a good job. Sorry if I confused anybody. I hope I didn't. But that's where it looks like if we actually do it by quarter and say that we'll see these prices adjust by quarter, then we're basically getting to a point of 2 years to where we would see that reach and lose a zero. But I'm thinking we could see that lose a zero a lot sooner than that. Once we see a burn, or not just a burn, but once we start seeing a massive bull run, I think will happen after like the next quarter. So within like the next quarter in in Q2 or end of Q2 going into Q3, I think we'll start to see some really, really big pushes to actually get us up to a level to where Shiba Inu can break that losing a zero mark, or that potential mark there. So I'm not thinking that it's 2 years. I'm thinking that it's going to happen within this year. We'll lose a zero. Now, will it resist from losing a zero? It's possible. It depends if losing that zero was more towards a bullish run or more towards a burn. Now, if it was one in the same, if it was like a bull run and you did have a burn, then we might not see any type of real pullback, because we're going to see that, and we're going to see that burn, and everything is really going to stay the same. Stay the same. I can't speak. I'm sorry. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. Also, if you want to check out that burn video, again, it's up in the cards. I want to push that burn video as much as possible so that we can burn off Shiba Inu and we can implement the burn. And instead of relying on the developers, we can do something really, really big here. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.